Okay, Shane, getting a little closer on this thing. This is my take on the Palmer 4/4 nuke, but also the way this is set up. I can use this for many frames. I've routed in entrances in the bottom board, which is probably a little more complicated than it needs to be, but new router, so I figured I might as well play with it. The way I did my routing on the shelving around the edge, the rabbet, I put it all the way around so I can run frames standard, or I can run many frames across. So depending on what I'm doing with these boxes, I'm not locked into one or the other necessarily. You can see down there, there's a little spacer I use when I was setting this up, and you see there's a back exit. Overall, pretty pleased with it. Still need to make basically an inner cover that I can use for the each individual sections, because I plan on using it as 4 different, technically 8 different mini nukes, half each. So I'll put a follower board in each side, and then I will do the same for the bottom box. On the bottom, this is where I used a 2x6 and just stacked them, and I routed out that, so you can see kind of the setup. This is my little spacer I was using for adjusting it, and just routed in. I could have just dropped it in and put a piece of 3/4 in there, but it was easy enough to do with the table saw. Or I might have actually used the router, I don't remember, but either way. And I just had to put a little spacer at the end. If I would have used a solid piece, I wouldn't have had to put a spacer. It would have actually been easier. If I did another one, I would definitely just put a 3/4 inch piece across the top, versus doing it this way, just because it would have been a little faster. And then I wouldn't have had to shim the edge. But yeah, so need to put some paint on that, obviously. Again, inner covers for 4 inner covers, and then I got to come up with a plan for bottoms for these, so that I can use them by themselves. And then I'll just make, they use a standard length of top, so I'll make one of those for it. And of course I'll probably make my style of top that's ventilated. Go with that. Anyway, that's it.